Nick, I am so excited. You know why?
Gee, Brett, I can only imagine why.
You know why I'm excited?
Why,
Because we
Brett?
have a guest with us today.
Yes.
We didn't even announce this. And who is the guest?
We haven't announced anything in about a week, Brett. Why is that?
Because Nick fucked up the last podcast.
Hey, what did I say about the language?
Nick pooped up the last podcast.
Yeah, I did. I got really tired. We went and got Chinese food.
And yeah, he got pretty tired.
And then we watched a show,
know
and
what?
then I turned weird.
I was editing it though, but I was editing it expecting to post it onto our social media. And while I was editing it, and I brought it down from 40 minutes to 32 seconds. No, not 32 seconds, 32 minutes. I was thinking, it didn't seem professional. It didn't seem like we should post
so Brett
this.
opted not to post it, and then we're like, well, we're just not going to do Instagram this whole week, too. So
Rather-
we really ran down the rabbit hole.
Rather give quality over quantity.
Yes. But Brett
I think we should introduce our...
No, I was going to... Hang on. I was going to say...
Okay.
But Brett was right. This Shotcast, I don't know how many we're in now, but we're in a lot. And this is the first one where it's not just Brett and I. Oh, exciting. Yes.
Yeah,
We have a special guest. But first, before I introduce her, welcome back to the Shotcast. My name is Nick, and this fool sitting right beside me is...
Brett.
Yep, and we're here to bring you this week's top news stories and other fun things while we take shots. So if this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you've been here for a while, get out! No, I'm just kidding. We really like you here. But I suppose we should introduce our special guest. And, I'll introduce her. I got a thing prepared. Not really. So Ciana is here with us for this lovely Shotcast. I met Ciana back in college. And the reason we got along so well was because we both were in the same economics class. And on day one, she walked in. Her hair was in a bun. She was in a blue jean jacket and yoga pants. And she sat down. And when it was time for questioning, as happens in college courses, Ciana decided to ask the most mind-blowing intellectual questions out of any
what were
other
they?
dumbass in the room.
What were they?
I don't remember, but I know they were smart. And because I was involved in student government and recruiting people at the time, I'm like, I need to get her aboard this thing I do. And I had people sitting next to me going, she needs to shut up. And I glared at them and I was like, you shut up. But my nickname for her was the bitch in the front. And we still joke about that today. So, Ciana, would you like to introduce yourself after that lovely introduction by Nick?
I don't think I need an introduction, Nick. Hi. Jesus. Am I not allowed to swear? Is that the rule?
No, we the thing is
can swear.
when Brett and I first started doing this, we
Because you already called me a bitch.
Oh.
No, I think
This is Ciana the bitch.
I've always thought bitch, shit, and all that were fine, but fuck limited it.
Stop it!
Okay, guess
No.
That was an example. I wasn't saying it.
The only reason I have decided to nix that is because when Brett and I first started doing this, we swore a lot. So
a lot like a sailor.
correct. So we
Wait, can
decided,
I come in and swear like a sailor because I'm the guest?
Dude,
No,
yes, you're
you
fine.
can't, or you're edited out.
There's a dynamic between us.
So
No.
you're just going to keep that one introduction of me?
Yes.
And then just everything else I say is just...
No,
cropped
I'm
out.
going to imitate your voice.
It's our guest. She can do whatever she wants.
So you're going to get her in the introduction, then it's going to be me if she swears going, I'm Ciana, and I am smart, and we're going to
How
talk.
about you let her do her introduction?
Fine.
What's up, fam?
Oh my god, you can tell
I'm
she's
Ciana.
younger.
What? No, I'm not.
You said fam.
What's up? I'm only 22.
Make sure you speak up.
Oh. I'm only 22!
Okay, that's a bit too much. You can see the sound waves in the
No, okay,
program
can we
there.
drink now and talk about the news?
Yes, so
I'm ready.
first let's do our first shot
Well,
here.
No, okay, hold on. I want to say...
I guess
can say something?
I guess what do you want to say?
I just want to say, hey, thanks for being here. This is a really lovely setup, and I'm really happy to be here. It's also Brett's birthday, so
Hey!
we're celebrating. Brett's already drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. So let's talk about the news.
Wonderful. So an overview of this week's episode, because we've been switching it up, is we're going to do our top 3 news stories and then move into our second segment, which this week is Florida Man news. Crazy Florida Man news. So that's going to be fun to talk about. But first, I think we have to do our first shot here. And we typically, if it's not a drunk cast, we don't do shots. But given the occasion,
I think we should do the wheel for the occasion.
Nope, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do shots. So I'm going to pour myself some disgusting Jägermeister. Ciana's already got her effing cucumber vodka, and Brett's going to do a shot of Jack Daniels.
And everyone at their home is like, oh, she drinks cucumber vodka. Who that?
Hey,
she
that's
is
what-
a bitch in the front row.
That's what Nick drank last week. No, that was
Oh.
2 weeks ago for Shotcast.
Okay, ready? I wish
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What is this? What is this?
That's 2 shots you have in there, sir. I'll put more in.
I swear to God.
We're limited for space here,
This
Crab.
is what he does.
I want to swear at you, but I can't because I don't know what to say.
Big old
I want to
comfy
take half
couch.
of mine then.
No, you're not. You're doing the full
I am.
thing. Because
I've already drank a glass of wine and 2 beers tonight. More than that.
I don't care. By the way, that was my water cup, so I'm going to
Don't-
drink out of
hey,
it.
hey.
And you probably don't want to drink out
Guys,
of it.
I want to talk about. I want to talk.
No. Don't take your shot yet.
All right, Brett, say it.
Shots to the Shotcast.
Wait, I'm scared.
Just down it.
No, I'm scared.
Just down it, girl. Do it.
I'm scared.
Down it. Swallow. Swallow. Swallow.
This isn't fun anymore. It was fun up until this, and it was so fun.
So do you not
You're
want
the
to?
one that wanted to do a shot.
So do you not want to do the effing cucumber anymore?
I just thought it would be more cucumber and less like.
Do you want Jaeger instead?
No, just keep going. No, I'm good. I already drank it. No, we're fine for right now. Let's
Okay, let's put your water cup over here.
Okay,
And then mine still has plenty in it.
Okay, what's our first news story? I want to get.
I'm the one.
Let him do the whole thing.
So
let him do the shtick.
we've had
this thing.
we've had a busy week in terms of news. We have a lot of cool things going on, but I would say the highlight of this week's news, both of you, was Canada legalized marijuana for recreational use.
Good for them.
Yes.
Dope, literally.
Oh boy, yes.
Literally.
I suppose, as the kids say, it's dope.
Yes, fam.
But no.
All right, I'll just sit in the bathroom until you guys are done.
Shut up. Let me read it. Let me read my notes. Anyhow, on Wednesday, October 17th, Canada officially legalized the recreational use of marijuana. And Canada currently is now the largest Western nation to have legalized marijuana for recreational use. That's why it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
Because a majority of the Western countries that have legalized cannabis are all in Europe, and they're small as crap. So Canada, being as big as they are, having done it, really kind of is setting a new standard for maybe, in the U.S. someday, the government will get its head out of its ass and actually do it.
I was going to say, I think this would impact the U.S. very much so because they're going to see all the tax benefits from all this weed that's been legalized in Canada. That's just my shtick on it. I think that we're going to see more states being legalized now.
Well, in Canada's case, the end of prohibition, as they call it on Wednesday, was marked by parties, hangouts, and aspects of Canada. Never mind. Parties, hangouts, and nonstop media coverage.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know if you both had any thoughts.
Give me thoughts
I mean,
on
there's
that?
always nonstop media coverage because our news cycle is 24 hours. So,
That is true.
Was it
Yes.
actually 24 hours of reporting people getting high in the park?
Probably not.
Okay.
All right. Well, however,
Sorry.
even though it is for recreational use, the legislation is hardly a free-for-all, as free-for-all for pot smokers is there are several aspects of cannabis consumption that are still illegal. So it's not like you can just light up in the street. Well,
So it's like Las Vegas.
but a bit more lax than Nevada.
It's more lax than Nevada, so
Yes.
they can't go out in public and just smoke these
Right.
marijuana sticks.
Correct. So users must be 18 to 19 to purchase, and there are very strong penalties for anyone caught selling to minors. Canadians are limited to the number of plants they can grow themselves, but they can grow their own plants.
So it's just like in the legal states of the United States.
Correct.
Okay.
Canadians can only hold 30 grams or 1 ounce on them at a time in public, which actually you can do in Madison because it's decriminalized in Madison here, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah, you knew that.
Actually, I didn't.
By the
actually,
way,
you can't
night.
smoke it, can you?
No, not in
You
public.
can only
but you
hold it.
you
You
can
can
just have it in
on
your
you.
hand.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just like for fun, like a cool toy.
Right.
This
and
is my toy.
Jesus. Stiff fines and potential jail time is in place for anyone caught driving under the influence. Brett wouldn't know anything about that.
Okay, at least shut the hell up. Fair enough, though. But if you think about it, if you're driving drunk, that's the same thing. It's basically the same thing as driving high.
I guess, but
I mean,
I guess
I laugh way more though.
Have you guys done both? Have you driven drunk and driven high?
I can't.
No.
My mom might listen to this, so I'm not going to answer. But also,
No, you should probably I'll edit that out. You should probably say no.
No, of course not.
Well, Wednesday's news was heralded as a win for Canadian Prime Minister.
Can we just is this necessary?
What do you mean?
Can we just talk about it?
Well, I'm giving the info.
Oh, he's got more. He's got more to
Yeah.
read.
Can I read it?
No, I'm the one who reads. You wait.
You better.
We'll get
Go in the bathroom.
You better calm yourself.
Wednesday's news was heralded as a win for Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who is the sexiest prime minister, I think, in the world,
Right,
personally.
What a hunk.
He is handsome.
He's very handsome.
Very handsome.
He's handsome.
Yes.
But it's interesting enough, he
Yes.
promised to make marijuana legal back in 2014 when he was running for office.
Finally, a politician does something.
Sure, yes.
No, Trump lowered taxes. He promised he would.
Well, thank you.
I mean, sorry. Bring that up.
Well, yeah, he did do that, but that's besides the point.
We'll get to Trump.
But Trudeau has even admitted to smoking cannabis 5 or 6 times in the past.
5 or 6 times
But
a day.
he said he never.
Come on.
But
Come
he never
on.
really enjoyed the experience.
Oh.
So that's
I
his
bet.
cop
More
out.
I bet
Justin
now.
Lido.
That's his cop out for, saying that I'm the prime minister. I can't admit that I smoked pot, but
Or it's like
did.
what Bill Clinton when he said he didn't inhale.
Yes.
Bull.
What do you mean inhale?
You can't he smoked it, but he didn't inhale like a cigarette.
Oh yeah, whatever. Uh-huh. Okay.
K. Clinton.
He also did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And the cigar was not involved.
No.
You both are dirty. Anyhow, Trudeau had called the criminal prohibition of cannabis in Canada a failure, and the government has chosen to replace prohibition with a system of strict regulatory control and hope that they will keep cannabis out of the hands of minors, which apparently was a very big problem in Canada, was minors having pot. So,
Wait, you know what's a problem for us in this country? Vape pens.
oh boy.
There was actually a South Park episode on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is vape pens a problem?
Yeah, Butters was smuggling in blueberry and banana flavored vape pen juice.
Was this a dream you had, or was this actually?
This is actually true. Actually,
Oh.
There's actually an epidemic right now of high schools having many.
I know. Actually,
kids.
my brother is just a freshman in college, and everyone he's like, yeah, you're a freshman if you vape. I'm like, just smoke a cigarette. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, be cool.
No, just don't be a
Ciana,
pussy.
that's worse than vaping.
I know, but it's just
It's a class.
do you know what
thing.
pisses me off? Okay,
symbol.
so vaping is okay. I think it's stupid because it's it's not cool. Like a cigarette, it burns your lungs going down, and your mouth tastes like crap afterwards.
Gives
It's
you-
like
it gives
it's
you a-
like the difference between having Jack
Many-
on the rocks and what is it? What's the most girly drink that not girly, but
Cosmo?
Mojito.
yeah, like a very, very sugary mojito. It's just not the same. And so we gave up the whiskey, which is really good and American made, and it's all classic, for just
I don't
a
know if this
stupid
analogy
mojito.
works, Ciana.
What? Yeah, what?
But
They still both are bad for you.
The cigarette gives you a bunch of tar and chemicals and can give you lung cancer and all that stuff. We don't know yet what the effects of this are because we
I thought
haven't
it was
actually-
popcorn lung.
Actually, we do know what the effects of that are.
popcorn lung, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually-
but that's still bad.
Actually, with vaping, every time that metal coil heats up, it is leaking metal toxins into the vape juice, which you are then inhaling. That is being absorbed into your body.
as you suck
At
on
least
your
it's not tar.
So
Yeah,
we
you
do
win.
know exactly what happens with that.
No.
So I just feel it's all
no,
bad.
No. I don't think we know exactly what comes about.
Yeah,
from
we
this.
do.
Can you let me finish? I'm saying, how long have we had cigarettes for? A couple 100 years now?
Tobacco built this country.
How long have we had vape pens for? 10 years?
No, it hasn't been that
10
long.
years versus 200 years?
I guess.
So we're not going to know the full effects and if cigarettes are worse for you than vape pens until we have 200 years under vape pens.
I hope to God we don't have 200 years of vape bans. I swear to God, I hate these first 10
agree
years
with Ciana.
already.
Even though I do vape, I agree with Ciana. I think it's very
stupid.
It's very stupid.
Did you know that nicotine's actually good for you?
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. In small doses, it's actually like
Then these are awesome.
it's a nootropic. It's supposed to actually good for you.
You and these
You know, some people.
nootropics.
No, some people. I don't want to talk about my nootropics, but apparently some people can take like Nicorette, like the gum.
Ah, yes,
you
the gum.
You can chew on like a 2 milligram piece or a 4 milligram piece of Nicorette gum, and it like gives you like a boost.
It's like caffeine.
Yeah, like caffeine. Yeah. Sometimes it'll make people like dizzy and nauseous. I wouldn't know,
Well, yeah,
but
that's nicotine.
I wouldn't know,
I
but
wouldn't know.
no, not at all.
Okay.
Well, ravishing discussion.
This
I think
was great.
we've about topped this one off.
Yeah,
I
mean-
just love how she's like, I wouldn't know.
Hey,
As
just,
I
my own drug.
drink
just
the
because
wine.
she's drinking wine doesn't mean anything, Brettley.
Bretley. So okay, we all agree that this is good news.
Yes.
Yay, Canada.
Oh, I've always thought we should have marijuana legal. You know, kind of affect people with like Parkinson's and all that, like the CBD oil and stuff.
Can I
It
read
help
this?
people a lot.
Can I read this next news story?
No,
Why not?
because you're here for commentary.
Okay, well,
Same here.
hurry up and read all this like really fast so we can comment more.
Hey, we can comment while we read. Should we do another shot before this next news story?
You do know this is affecting our opinion of having guests on the show. And if you're trying to take control,
Is that because I'm a woman? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I don't think women should be on this podcast.
Blasphemer!
women suck.
We just
I'm
lost.
That's actually not the
Sienna,
first time I've. No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
We
know.
just lost a bunch of listeners because
No,
of
no,
your
no, no,
potty
no.
mouth.
Shut up.
Newsflash.
I'm kidding.
Brett
I'm
is not a
kidding.
sexist.
I'm kidding.
LOL.
I'm kidding. I'm totally joking with Ciana.
It was joke. It was joke.
I actually gotta take a pee though, so you guys keep talking.
We're just
Or
gonna
stop
pause.
it, or stop it. I got it. We're more than halfway through last week. I mean, hi.
Hey, welcome
All
back.
right.
Hey, welcome
Well,
back.
we're on to our next. We're on to our next news story, which means since we're having a fun time, it's time for a shot.
Okay, so
Get your shot now.
no,
she
I
mixed
put
cucumber
I
vodka
put my
water.
no, because Nick
That
told
better
me.
be 3 gulps.
Are you? This is like
3
a whole-
gulps for the Shotcast. Woo!
What?
I was looking at it.
I shouldn't be doing this when I think I'm ill. I'm fine.
Wait, do you have a booger in your nose?
He always does.
Oh no, it's a hair.
Just get used to
Never mind. Okay, so, okay, let's keep going.
That was recorded.
And I'm gonna leave it in. I'll put the crickets noise in there.
Okay, keep going.
Moving on to our next news story. Jayme Closs Amber Alert. I'm sure, hopefully you've heard about this because it's an FBI, the FBI are looking into it and trying to get info on this missing girl. So the story is on Monday, an Amber Alert was issued in Wisconsin for Jayme Closs, who was abducted from her home in Barron. And you probably have no idea where Barron is because nobody knows where Barron is because it's the middle of nowhere.
Wait, I thought it was in like Milwaukee.
No.
Where's Barron?
It's northwest Wisconsin, like up towards like Minnesota.
Green Bay.
If you go east, it's
Oh, no.
If you go west, it's Twin Cities, Minnesota.
Oh, it's
From
by
Barron.
over there.
Oh, like
Yeah.
north
Oh,
of
okay.
Eau Claire. Okay, cool.
So basically, this girl, Jayme Closs, was abducted. An Amber Alert was issued, and no one knows where she is. Now, police, upon entering the 13-year-old's home, discovered that both of her parents were fatally shot, and the girl was gone. So, their deaths have been ruled as homicides, and no gun was found. Spooky. Who could have done it? Who?
This is a very serious topic. I hope you don't joke about it, because I don't want to edit much out.
Spooky. Spooky. Where'd they go? But no, this is actually serious. And the FBI has requested the public's help in finding Jayme Closs. Since the Amber Alert was issued, more than 400 tips have come in, and I bet you they've just been stupid crap. It probably hasn't even been anything helpful. It's probably been like,
Okay, positivity, Nick.
yeah, this is Dolores. I saw the girl. She was climbing out of the river.
That was a really... All right, I'm going to keep drinking while you just finish this.
So, 400 tips have come in, so if you happen to see Jayme Closs, call the FBI. Gives you a reason to call the FBI, which sounds pretty cool in itself.
Well, haven't we learned that like eyewitness accounts are like not to be trusted at all? It's like 0%.
No.
No, come on.
Eyewitness testimony in mass is helpful.
And you think so? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But they
do
all
you
have to
think?
have the same story.
What do you think, Ciana? Do you think eyewitness testimony in mass is like helpful?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say no because then that like loses hope. I just want to pour out good energy to this 13-year-old girl. That's really sad.
Barron Area,
What the hell?
Sad, yeah.
Barron Area School District Administrator Diane Tremblay said Jayme, a member of her school's cross-country team, is quote-unquote a sweet girl who is loyal, friend, and loves to dance.
That's nice.
It is very nice. It makes me sad that she's disappeared and got stolen and her parents were shot dead.
You think it would have been like an aunt or uncle? Because you're just a family member that does this.
That shoots people and does that? I didn't think so.
Well, I mean, like usually it is a family member that takes children and it becomes an Amber Alert.
Well, Barron County Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald said authorities believe Jayme was in the home at the time of the shootings. I hope not, because could you imagine seeing your parents get shot? Oh, God.
No.
The sheriff said authorities can't say whether the Closses were targeted. Well, I would say what? If the daughter's missing and the parents are dead, they probably were targeted.
Okay, keep going.
What? What? I'm just saying.
No, this is just sad.
She's saying keep going
But
through the story.
anyone who is to anyone who can help give the FBI a tip, we're going to give you some information on Jayme Closs here because she has not yet been found. She is 5 feet tall, weighs 100 pounds, and has green eyes and blonde or strawberry hair. And anyone with information can call the tip line at 1-855-744-3879.
How old is she?
13.
13 years old.
There's photos of her online too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you happen to see
It's sad.
Jayme, please do call the tip line because, well, it's not good to have somebody abducted and lost like this whatsoever. And
Never.
everybody has social media these days, so everybody's watching everybody at a given moment. So,
I hope she's still alive, but like after 72 hours in it, like it's pretty doubtful.
well, I mean, the first tip that came in was apparently like the day after it happened, somebody in Miami thought they saw the truck that she was in. But I'll tell you something. From the moment that this happened and she was stolen, it takes 26 hours to get to Miami. I'm pretty sure it wasn't there. They weren't there.
Well, yeah, but like Miami's kind of a hub for like I could be wrong, but
But that's a far away from the time it happened to the time that person issued the tip. That's really far
Could
away.
grab a new vehicle too. Could jumped out of that truck and got a new vehicle.
I suppose,
that's really
but
sad.
well,
I hope they find her.
I hope they find her as well.
I just hope they find her no matter what, even if she's
Not
like,
to mention,
not alive or if
everybody
she's
in
alive.
Wisconsin got an Amber Alert issued to their phone through this wonderful EMS system thing they can do now. So,
Because the thing is with parents is like, if I was a parent and I had a kid taken,
I have a philosophical question. Sorry, would you chip your kid, like microchip your kid, so you can track them?
no,
yeah, absolutely.
I would.
no.
I've actually talked about this. Why not? Not like you do it just to be like a vindictive jerk, but like you do
No.
it like, oh,
because
my son-
that turns in the government tracking everybody.
how? What if the government doesn't
Because
know?
satellites. No,
Because
the
satellites.
Satellite.
The government would have to know because that chip would turn into fingerprints.
So the government knows like if like Cooper your dog
Of course,
is getting
the government's
chipped.
going to take a
Pooper your
hold of
dog.
that.
Cooper pooper.
Oh,
What do you think? The government's just be like, okay, people are putting chips in their kids. We're not going to take a hold of this technology.
actually, this is going to happen when blockchain becomes a thing because we're all going to have little chips implanted where we can pay stuff just by holding our hand up next to it.
No, I
It's
want to
gonna-
chip my kid.
It's going to turn into.
That's my plan.
I'm just saying, even though
But that would be good though, because if my kid got lost and the FBI was called and the police were called, I'd be like, "Hey, government, help me." Because it's not going to be like a government like they're not going to be jerks and
Well,
they're going to be like, "Ah," it's like, no, we're going to hold
well, then
them.
pretty soon it's gonna be turned into you're gonna need your chip to buy your products
Well,
from
right,
stores
yeah.
and stuff.
So, like, why
and
not
then it's gonna
just-
turn into you did something wrong and you didn't pay your
There's
taxes. or something,
already-
and they're gonna turn your chip off. You can't buy your products.
There's already a company. I
Well,
think it's in Wisconsin.
But you got to
That
pay your taxes.
there's already a company. I think
I'm just saying.
there's already
Yeah.
a company. I think in Wisconsin that microchip their employees to like gain
They didn't
entry into
have
the
to.
building.
It was an option.
It was an option, but a lot of people did it.
Well, yeah, why not?
That's turning.
You know, people-
bullshit.
You know, some people like just for S&Gs, like they're like called biohackers. They get like tiny magnets implanted in their fingers, so they can like feel like radio waves and like microwaves and stuff like that.
Really?
I shit you not. Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
It's like superpowers.
Yeah. It's like those people that put like those drops in their eyes to make their eyes look like super big.
Oh.
I think that's getting a little bit too much into like giving the government control.
Well,
of
you
our
know,
lives.
like 100 years ago, your vape would have been considered an evil contraption. You just like whip that into my suitcase.
He
Okay.
fell out.
No, yeah. So, I would chip my kid. I want to. That's
They
my
could
boy.
probably find Jayme a lot quicker if she was chipped like dog.
like dog.
I hope we never get chipped, because that's just another way for them to control us. They'll shut it off, and that's how we die.
That's no. I don't.
Because that's how you get your food. That's how you get your gas for your car. That's how you get your bills paid.
Not
your
right
chip.
now.
You
Not
scan
right
it.
now.
You scan it.
Not right-
Eventually, 2040, that's how you get everything paid for. And when
Look
you
at how
can't do it
serious he
anymore,
is.
It's getting really serious.
Yeah.
and when you can't do that anymore,
Look at
they
him.
shut your chip off, you're dead.
Brett, you got that
I'm just
scary-
saying, dude.
You got that scary look in your eye, okay?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to give you guys some fucking knowledge.
What
showed that-
did
they showed-
I
You need
say?
you need another
What?
shot.
I'm just giving you guys some poopy knowledge. They shut that chip off, you're dead.
Anyway,
And I'm the
I think
conspiracy
Brett-
theorist. You pick on me for my chemtrails,
no
and here you are.
chemtrails.
There are chemtrails.
There's no
there are
chemtrails.
Wait,
chemtrails.
okay.
It's just water precipitation being perspirized through the
No,
fucking engines
no,
of
it
a
isn't.
jet.
Our ozone's
Yes.
gone, and they're spraying shit into the atmosphere to keep us alive.
No.
Okay, so
What were
you're
you
gonna-
say?
Go ahead.
in conclusion, I think we should just chip Brett. I just want to track Brett
I've already chipped him, honey. It's okay.
Yeah, I felt like I felt something.
in your butt.
Why do you think when he's mean to me, all I have to do is say something, and then he's nice to me again?
No, just like whip his
What do
phone.
you say?
I guess that will remain a mystery.
Well, say it.
No, he can't because then
Then
like,
you'll
Just
know.
say it.
No,
I won't.
the
'cause
AI
I'll be-
technology in your
no,
chip, man.
because if you say the word, then I'll be hypnotized.
Aren't you right now?
Bamboozled. See? Look. It worked. Good, buddy.
You know what? If Ciana wasn't here, I'd play that out way longer, but I
Also,
can't really do that because I don't really know Ciana.
I mean, enough. What do people think what do people think when you just go into like your own random skits and they're like, "What the fuck's going on right now? I don't know what
It's
they're
just us.
saying."
Do you listen to podcasts?
I mean, I listen to Joe Rogan.
What?
I love
You
Joe
listen
Rogan.
to Joe Rogan?
Got the crazy eyes again. What did you do?
I love Joe Rogan. That's the only guy. Well, I watch him on like YouTube. He's
Oh,
like,
I listen to him all the time.
Gee.
I just didn't expect her to say that because I listen to him like 24/7.
I listen to Joe Rogan a lot. Well, not a lot. I used to, and then now I like.
So I was gonna say, if you listen to Joe Rogan, then you should understand that you can go off into tangents.
Well, yeah, but like, do you listen to him? Like, I just watch him like as when he's recorded.
That's his whole podcast.
I
No, you watch him on YouTube is what you're
watch him
saying.
on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but that's
saying.
that's still what I'm listening to when I'm driving my car for the whole 3 hours.
Oh. Okay. Well, cool.
Okay,
We have something in common.
Well, you know, poor Jayme Closs. We hope that she gets found. And please, again,
actually, seriously,
a
that's
description. She is 13, 5 feet tall, weighs 100 pounds, and has green eyes or blonde strawberry hair. And anyone with information can call the tip line at 1-855-744-3879. All right, I think
Amen.
we're about to...
Amen.
Shall we take another shot before we close
Wait,
out
I'm
our,
not done with my first shot.
our news stories? You just got to drink from the cup at this point, Missy.
I mixed my shot of cucumber water. Wait, cucumber vodka with water. So I'm just drinking cucumber water.
Jaeger's sticky.
What does Jaeger
There's a
taste
shit
like?
ton of sugar in it.
What does Jaeger taste like?
Cotton candy, liquid.
Does it really actually?
Yep.
No, it doesn't actually.
No,
it
it
tastes
does.
like
No.
cough syrup.
Have you never had it?
Oh, he's tricking me. This is a trap.
Have you never had it?
No, this is a trap.
No, she doesn't want to drink from that.
It will
I don't-
taste like cotton candy.
I don't really like it because I can smell your vape, and it's just.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, remember that keyword I said? Bamboozled. Put the vape down. All right, let's do a shot here.
I should start my own podcast.
Isn't this fun?
This is interesting.
All right, let's do
I
the
just
shot.
talk alone by myself. I do it all the time.
Let's do the let's do the shot here before we move on to the last news story.
shots to the Shotcast. Yeah, what? Yep.
Can I read this, or am I not allowed?
No,
No, Nick reads it.
haven't
Go
you
away.
learned
Go
by
outside.
now?
I mean,
Go outside and smoke your cigarettes.
I don't have any cigarettes. Can I take your vape? Oh wait, never mind.
you go.
I'm not a pussy.
Yeah, Yeah, here you go.
No, I really don't want it. I really don't want it.
Be a pussy.
I'd rather have tar in my lungs than metal. Like, legit. They build roads with tar. They just build everything else with.
Wow, you two. Can we actually?
Doesn't make any sense.
We're gonna move on to our last news story of the week here, which is the Mega Millions Jackpot reaching a record high.
Oh,
so I guarantee if you're listening to this, you probably picked yourself up a ticket, as you should have, because overnight, anyone who buys a ticket has the opportunity to become a billionaire.
You have to play to win, people.
So this
Play to win.
This week, the Mega Millions lottery jackpot reached an all-time high on Saturday, soaring to $1.6 billion.
That's with a B.
And the
Holy moneyball, baby.
the new jackpot is now the largest ever in U.S. history. And if someone wins in next Tuesday's drawing, the cash payout would be nearly $905 million.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of money, folks. That's a lot of money to come into all at once.
Because you said you need $5 million just to live comfortably for the rest of your life.
If
right?
you invest it right,
invest
sure.
it. Yeah, you invest it right.
Did you say you need it?
I'd say anyone could live comfortably off of $5 million if you invest it right for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you get $500,000 a year off of $5 million.
Just off the interest if you invest it right.
Math.
Truth.
The jackpot itself has been rolling for a few months, a total of 25 times to be exact. However, to the person who wins, Uncle Sam will also be a big winner, as the federal government automatically takes 25% before the check is handed over
Oh, why do you think they do it?
and collects the remaining taxes when due.
Yeah, why do you think they do
And
it?
states also tax lottery winnings, by the way. So by the time you actually get your money, the government and everyone else has already taken it.
The government's hoping that somebody wins the jackpot.
Right, 'cause they get a lot of it.
money.
Dude, who gives a shit? You get almost $1 billion.
Right.
cares?
That is true, I suppose.
Well, yeah, who cares? But like,
We gotta fix our roads.
Must
our-
fix the roads.
Refund our schools. Man.
Anyhow.
Okay, yeah, we have the voice of reason here. So.
Anyhow,
Like, shut the hell up.
the Powerball is also going to hold its drawing on Saturday. I guess last Saturday when you're listening to this, with an estimated jackpot of $470 million, which is still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
I myself bought a ticket last night. Brett didn't, even though I told him to about 4 times.
I was too lazy to get up off my couch.
I didn't.
What is the matter with you two?
Because gambling is against the Lord.
Oh my God. Oh no.
14.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm kidding.
It costs $2 for a line.
I know, but
and that $2 could become $1.6 billion.
Actually, no, my boyfriend is like, it's not like he told me not to. He's just like, thinks it's really stupid. And I actually
one
think it's
ticket
really
just
stupid.
for fun?
Why? That's like, I could get a shot for $2.
Yeah, you're in Steven's point.
But you could.
Yeah, I know. I'm assuming that.
He's saying it's cheap.
Yeah, I know. It's cheap.
But I'm saying
I
that
could have more fun.
$2
with that
is
$2.
nothing. But that $2 could enter you for a chance to win $1.6 billion.
I was gonna say, does that shot give you like
Ciana,
almost $905 million?
you know that the lottery's reached a new level when the
don't know.
freaking news people in New York City are buying tickets, and those people make millions a year.
Yeah, Nick, you don't know. She could get like that shot, and it would make her a little tipsy, and then she'd like have the courage to speak to some investor guy that's at the bar, and then like
My
he would get
boyfriend's
her-
an investor guy at the bar.
Does-
Oh,
does-
and then I can marry him.
Does he have $905 million?
He will one day. I believe in him.
Anyhow,
I
why don't we
believe in his
each discuss
abilities.
quickly what all of us would do with said money?
I just burn it.
Instead, some
I just burn it.
hypothetical universe
I
where
don't want to live in a country with any money. I want to live in a world where there's no money.
Brett, what would you do if you won this jackpot?
I'd buy a Lambo and invest the rest of the money so I can live peacefully the rest of my life and not have to worry about anything.
Brett, that's so much money. It wouldn't like.
I think I donated to a CPAC.
What is the matter with
I
you?
wouldn't donate shit. I'd eventually know I would die, and I'd give it to my kids. And they could live happy.
Now you're
ever
getting
after.
existential, and I don't think the whole
No,
point
Brett,
of-
you already told me what you
Fuck
do.
you say?
You would wake up every day and do nothing.
No, I would get married, have kids, and then I'd carry on the money to them.
But you would still
But
do
what
nothing.
if they're little jerks that
I don't
don't
give a
deserve?
shit. They're fucking fine.
Me, on the other hand, this is exactly what I would do.
Jesus.
I have thought a lot into what I would do here.
You're like my mom.
So, first, buy
To
one.
what, Nick?
Yeah.
Let me tell my future story.
Okay.
Okay, Mom.
I would win, and I would not tell anybody for a month.
I actually thought about that too.
Step
I wouldn't tell anybody.
Step one.
I would give my mom like $5 million. I'd get it back though because she'd probably die eventually.
I would
Step
not
one.
tell.
You'd win.
I would.
Step two. Step two. No. Step two. Keep it a secret.
Step 3, be in power for the rest of my life.
I'm not telling it. I'm not sharing it.
Step 4. Hire the best accountants. The best financial planner. And the best investors.
Stop. Seriously. Nick, what's your story? Please tell us.
Bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
Step 5. Kill my best friend.
I'm gonna throw up. Please continue.
Nope. Done. I'm not sharing.
Cool, can we talk
Nick isn't sharing.
You made us drink. Why'd you make us drink?
Why am I not like you both?
Because
I'm not a lightweight.
Wait, okay, fun fact.
Because
Okay.
drunk Nick acts normally.
Nick, I went to college with you. You're absolutely a lightweight.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you are. Hey, did you know that the Jägermeister symbol is a buck with a cross above it? Like,
Yes, you need a dip in your mouth to have to read it.
oh, we still doing this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know, they're selective. They're 50.
Shut up! This has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
No.
You are going to do nothing with the money. I can't tell my story. What are you going to do with the money?
Did you? I'm gonna buy Jägermeister and I'm gonna change the logo. Because I don't like, I think a buck over a cross is stupid.
What are you gonna change it to?
I don't know. Something like Ariana Grande, like dabbing.
That about wraps
You
up.
are. You're a Gen Z up the asshole.
Thank you for this week's. We're done with this week's top news stories. We're going to take a short break. Then we're going to be back for crazy Florida man news for segment 2. We are back now.
Welcome back.
For segment 2.
We're back.
We need to take another shot because it's a new segment.
I'm just gonna drink the rest of this
Yes,
wine.
queen.
Did you just say ass cream?
No, yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Are you drunk?
No,
Yes, she is.
Kind of.
not really.
They both are.
Okay, the whole point of this, why are you getting mad that we're drunk? You sound like crap.
Yeah, this is a Shotcast.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, like, knock your attitude, you dick.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That was a little...
No, it wasn't.
you.
I agree with her.
I'm never letting another guest on this show again.
No, we need Kyle.
Kyle. You Kyle. Oh, wait, am I not allowed to say that?
No.
Everybody, this is the bitch in the front.
When she's drunk.
What?
You didn't even...
Just pour your fucking.
They're probably all
your
like-
freaking shot.
They're probably all like, man, I bet she's a basic white bitch who likes pumpkin spice latte, which I do.
I bet you like 5 years ago she brought sweatpants that had sexy bitch on the ass.
No, that's actually, okay, I only had one pair of sweatpants with pink. They had pink across the elastic waistband, which folded over my butt, but I wasn't allowed
Pretty
to wear
fucking
them.
basic.
I wasn't allowed to wear them because I went to Catholic school. I went to private Catholic school
Oh, and
for
your mom
14
was like,
years.
"You're not wearing that sexy basic, bitch." Oh.
Actually, the school wouldn't allow it. They would only wear it on. We were only allowed to wear it on Comfy Day when we paid $1 to wear sweatpants.
Comfy day.
Shots to the Shotcast.
Comfy day, everybody.
Comfy Day to Comfy Day to 7th grade Comfy Day.
Ugh.
Oh, I have to drink.
Brett, you're going to be so destroyed by the time we end this.
I'm not buying shit. I have $0 in my wallet. It's gonna stay that way.
No, you're
You guys are all gonna buy me stuff, right?
no, you're
Golden birthday.
you're taking money out.
Golden birthday.
You're taking money out for sure. Yes, you are.
I think I'll just like smile at all the men and take off my glasses, and
What?
then they'll be like,
Oh,
"Hey, can we buy you
glasses.
shots?" And I'll be like, "No, I'm in a healthy, stable relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years."
Unless you
I'll
decide
say
to
the
get
same thing.
What?
I'm gonna help you stay in a relationship that way.
You're gonna say the same thing? No, it makes me sound like a pretentious jerk. What?
But then again, I won't have a bunch of guys hitting on me. So
I would hate that. That's literally. I didn't even go.
you know what the thing is?
Do you know what?
Girls don't do that. So that's
They don't buy drinks for guys.
No. Can I talk real quick? before you interrupt me with your...
Pretentious.
What's the opposite of misogynist?
Misandrist.
Is that really
It's
the opposite?
legit the
Is
word.
that really the word?
I could like legit Google it, but
misogynist?
yeah, I can Google it right now.
misogynist.
Can I please talk without your misogynist talk?
It's misogynist. You ain't Googling anything.
No, I
Can
want
you stop women spreading in front of me?
misandry. Sorry, it's a misandrist.
Okay.
It's a misandrist.
A
A person who dislikes, despises, or strongly prejudiced against men.
I'm just fucking around, but
Okay.
Stop saying F.
sorry, I was just pooping around. So you know how like guys will buy you a drink, right? Buy you a drink at the bar.
I know the theory of
Nick,
it. Yeah.
stop it! I'm trying to talk with Ciana.
Yeah, we're having. I'm a guest.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk with Ciana. Like,
Okay,
this is
yeah.
actual talk. I'm trying to get with.
This is real podcast talk. Okay, yeah.
How does it feel to have like guys do that to you? Like constantly have guys like hit on you, buy drinks for you, always trying to
I
get
wasn't
with you.
single for that long in between my most recent boyfriends. I hated it though. I was literally probably. Oh God, I can't remember. I was in. You were still. Wait, were you still in college with me? No, you graduated.
You broke up with Tommy.
I mean, it doesn't. Oh,
Yeah, I broke up with
I mean,
one boyfriend.
Ciana, it doesn't matter if like you're in a relationship or not. You probably still have guys coming up to you.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You don't have guys still coming up and hitting.
No,
you?
I was never. I never went out. Like I never.
Oh, you don't go out. Still?
I didn't go. No, okay.
Like
so
girlfriends
I
or
didn't
something,
go.
or-
Well, I just started getting female friends, actually.
Oh, it's
Isn't
great.
that
true.
It is really true. I didn't have female friends. I had like some. I have like the people that we went to school with, but otherwise, it's not like I went, oh, girl's name. No.
Because I think it's fascinating to me how I try to put myself in your shoes. I can never do that because if a girl did that to me or like a girl like gave me drinks or like hit on me, I would always be like, this is awesome. And to girls, it's not awesome.
No, not really. I mean, unless they want to get wasted and they don't want to have money. But like, I never like went on my own. I always had
Which
a guy with me.
begs the question when I go to Plan B, which is a gay bar with Nick, and the guys always hit on me and stuff. It gets very annoying.
It is really annoying.
But with women, it doesn't get annoying to me.
because you're a guy and you have like
But-
testosterone.
But the same thing comes to you. You're attracted to men, and
Right.
men do that to you.
But I don't.
So it's different.
But it's like, what's your intention of going out to a club?
My intention is to get a girl and get
To
laid.
get a girl. Yeah, but that's not my intention. My intention is to go out and have fun. And then like you want like
See,
guys to
that's
look
the
at,
difference.
it's like you want guys to look at you and like kind of know that they're looking at you and think you're attractive, but you don't necessarily want.
Brett, we've gone out multiple times where it was just to have fun.
That's
That's your prerogative. That might not be Brett's.
I think-
Sit back down.
I think that's where you're more of a female in that sense. Does that make sense? Is that offensive? Is that offensive?
I'm not a female per se. It's
No.
just
Like
You have the intentions of someone that doesn't want to have.
which I don't think straight men have that.
oh
But I think a gay man may have female intentions of just having fun. Does that make sense?
sure.
More feminine-like intentions,
There you
which
go.
is stereotyped as more feminine.
There you go.
Let's just do that because
Okay.
you're a He-Man.
There, that makes sense.
Nick's president of the He-Man.
Now we
Movement.
must start using our pronouns.
See, whenever I go
No, I don't
out,
wanna talk about
whenever I
that.
go out, I want to find a woman and maybe date or get her number or
But, like,
other things.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
know.
saying?
No, it's like annoying.
Oh, I thought you would go out with me.
I know,
I thought
that's
you would
what I
go out
think.
with me for fun.
It's very annoying because I understand that now because I went to a Plan B where there's a bunch of gay guys hitting on me and it's very annoying. I understand what girls go through because there's so many fucking guys like slapping my ass and trying to get with me.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But just imagine that, like.
But if women were doing that, I'd be like, this is awesome.
Oh,
So I was trying to figure out
But you want to have sex with them.
exactly.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
But the thing is, you don't feel that way.
Well, I don't.
But you
really,
are also attracted to men.
But I've never been in a position where it's like, oh my god, I want to go out and I want to go have sex with a stranger. Like that's not my. That's not. I don't think that's. Also,
But
I
I
just
think
think the
that- I think
biology of women is much different.
I think that's most girls, though. That's not most guys.
Right, because
Yeah.
men, and I'm not like shitting on men for saying this. I think men have different intentions, and I think they're very biologically driven, and that's fine. But women are very, very choosy with their mates, whereas men necessarily aren't,
Yeah.
and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I don't want to go to a club and like make out. I don't even like making out with I've never made out with anyone I didn't know. I've never
Like a
kissed
random-
anyone.
like a random person?
No,
Yeah.
I will not do it because like I don't know. That's just my. And it's not even because I went to Catholic school or anything because I don't really believe any of that stuff I went to school for.
No, I
but
went
it's
to-
just
I
it's
also
just
went
like
to Catholic
my.
school.
Really? Did you?
Yep. I never missed a Sunday of Catholic school until 18 years old.
No. I went to like Catholic school, like a kindergarten through.
Oh, you went to an actual
like,
school that had like religion
preschool-
into it.
Like preschool through, yeah.
Oh, I went to public school, but I went to Catholic school on top of public school.
Oh, like CCD, yeah.
Yeah, CCD.
Well, what a ravishing discussion that was.
We're still going.
I've been wanting to have that with like a woman of knowledge for a while.
It's just like.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, just leave women alone. Just, I don't know. It's like, okay, most likely you're going to meet someone through work, through school, through a mutual friend, through something that you're interested in.
Usually bars just go to like sex, I think.
Well, right, but like my parents met in a bar, but they had mutual, like all of their mutual friends were friends of each other.
I was going to say, I think bars.
And then like they had
that.
everything in common. Like they meshed really well because they were like really in common. And they were like in their 30s, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, like every 21-year-old guy who's like, I'm going to go out to a bar and get laid, like.
That doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, and it's just like, really? You really, like, who's there? Like, honestly, I mean, really, do you really want to, you want to start a family and like live the rest of your life with a girl that you meet at a bar one night with her makeup just like streaming down her face and like she keeps shoving down her dress because her hoo-ha's hanging out? No.
Actually,
like,
a very good
Well,
point.
I was
No, like,
actually,
seriously, like,
I was
that
actually going to
literally-
ask you that. Like, well, what do you think? What's the mindset of a woman that wants to do that constantly, go to a bar and get laid with by a guy?
She's very insecure, and she obviously was hurt, and I don't think that she had very strong role models for men in her life. And I'm not like, and like, there's the whole thing of like woman power and woman, and I'm not against that, and I don't want anyone who listens to this to think I'm slut shaming, because I'm not, because I think the sexual freedom for women is absolutely incredibly important, but there needs to be a balance of sexual freedom and then respect for yourself sexually, because I don't, yeah. Like I've met very, very, very few women who are like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get laid. Like, that's not the intention. I could be completely wrong, though, because I'm from a small town and I might sound sexist right now. But
No.
I'm not. I'm really not trying to be. Cause
I mean, I shouldn't talk because that's coming from me.
Nick, what do you think? You've been pretty
I'm
quiet.
gay and don't really care.
No, this has been between me and Ciana. I know that for sure. I've known
Yeah,
that
that's
since I
great.
started it.
So, like, yeah, just leave women alone. I don't know. Leave women alone in the clubs. They don't really. I mean, like, if they, like, compliment you, like,
I've
be
seen
nice.
some. I've seen
Just
some
be
pretty
polite.
weird guys.
Just be polite.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's not like they're, like, strange creatures that are, like, they're, like, literally just people.
Do you think?
They're
Do you think it's getting to the point these days where guys can't go up to a woman and ask for their number for the fear of they're going to be called?
Yes.
They're going to have like a Harvey Weinstein thing go.
Well, yeah, I think that's just the what is it called?
Political
Politicalization.
correctness of everything.
Politicalization. Yeah, it kind of comes off as, I don't know, creepy. But it's normal.
But then
Like,
but
that's been happened. But like, that's such a normal thing. Like, if someone came up to me and asked for my number, if someone just came up to me and asked for my number, I would be like, who the hell are you? But if someone like came up to me and tried to have like an actual conversation with me, I'd be like, and like we hit it off and it was like fun. And I'd be like,
what to you would be non-creepy if a man came up to you and started a conversation? How should a man start a conversation to you without being creepy?
You have to have something in common. Okay, so this is like a really weird like example, but me and my boyfriend were in a restaurant in our hometown, and we were sitting at the bar. It was like a Thursday night, and like across the restaurant was this like two couples and a man, and this one couple was like super rich, like they're like one of the richest families in the city.
Was it Noel's?
No, it was a different one.
Okay.
And then, like, the other couple owned it, like, a really, like, well-known business. And then the other guy owned a lot of rental properties. And my boyfriend, like, knew who this guy was. And he, like, really wanted to, like, go up and meet this guy because he had a lot of rental properties. And Keaton, that's my boyfriend's name. He was like, oh, my God, I want to go up. I really want to talk to him. And I was like, no, don't just go up to him. That's creepy. So I, like, literally spent, like, 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, I had an idea. So Keaton and I were on student government in college. And this family... Just one of the families in the group, the super, super wealthy ones, just donated like $1 million to our campus. So I walked over there and was like, oh, are you so-and-so? You just donated $1 million. We're so, like, you have to find like a reason. You can't just walk up to them. And my whole thing was like, Keaton and I were in student government together. And we like know the struggles of like the students that are there, and like we know that your gift made a tremendous amount of like help. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to find something mutual. And then we didn't even introduce ourselves initially to that guy who owns a lot of rental properties. But the husband and wife were so like grateful that they actually heard like a thank you. That they like started conversation with us, and like the whole table was like getting to know who Keaton and I were. And then Keaton was like, oh yeah, I'm a rental property owner. And then he turned to this guy who owns a lot of rental properties, and he's like, hey, aren't you so-and-so? You own this like rental property in this? He's like, I'm in rentals. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not just like a, hey, you're hot, I want your number.
There's an art to conversation.
Yeah, it's like an art to conversation.
There's like an art of the deal, you know?
We're done now. We are approaching the hour and need to talk about the Florida Man news.
No.
This is awesome.
No, this is just like
This is probably the most fun I've ever had on
This
this
is probably
podcast.
the longest. Did you know? Okay, Joe Rogan. Next long. Okay, so, but Joe Rogan has 3-hour long podcasts.
We're not Joe Rogan.
I know.
That's our drunk cast.
This is our drunk cat.
No, this is our Shotcast.
What does
I'm
that
glad
mean?
you two.
Shotcasts are usually 45 to an hour long.
I'm
Well,
glad.
sorry, this one might be longer.
We have our guests.
I'm glad you two had a lovely discussion, but we do
You know
need
how
to
long
move
I've been
along.
wanting to like ask Ciana that stuff?
I'm glad.
No, this is how you. So my
This is a
whole
good- this is a
moral.
good combo.
So the whole moral of my story is that don't go up to a woman unless you have a very, very clear reason. Like if she's Nick's friend, or like if she's a friend of someone, like Nick, or like someone else you know, or like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? But like, don't like BS it.
But
Just be
don't
like,
you also think there's some women out there that go to a bar just to get some men?
Yeah.
So,
But do you want to be with them?
I
like,
mean,
what kind of person-
It depends on the intention of the man.
And the intention of the woman.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So if the intention of the woman is to be with the man, and the intention of the man is to be with the woman, don't you think that's okay?
Like, yeah, people can like do
No,
things. and
because
be
her
with-
point is, do you really want to be with someone who's just at a bar looking to get sex?
But my point is the
Like,
man.
long term.
But my point is the man and the woman are just looking for sex.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. That was
Exactly.
my whole point, like sexual liberation and stuff and freedom. Like we should be able to like to do that. But I'm talking about if you want to strike up a conversation with someone
And try to find a relationship.
and try to find a relationship,
Yeah,
or just
okay.
not come
All right.
off as a jerk. Like not, I don't want to say come off as a jerk. Come off as more. If you want to come off as more sincere and more not typical stereotypical like jerk. Because I could have gone up to this person. I know. Okay, so I went to like later, like 3 months later, I went to a party. Like we were at this like social event, and I went to a party at this wealthy couple's house. Like I just got pulled on. I was on a party bus with my boyfriend and like several other people, and like one person in this party bus knew this family, so we got invited to an after party at this very, very wealthy family's house. And so I went in. I didn't say hi. I said thank you to the host of like this wealthy person, but like this other woman who owned the party bus company, like completely drunk. I was like drunk, but like I wasn't. I was like professional, and my boyfriend was professional. We were just sitting talking. The woman of this drunk party bus comes up to me and is like, aren't you just so happy you're here? Like, you know you're here because of me. And I'm like, holy shit, that happened. So like the whole thing is like she was a hanger-oner. Like this woman was a
What's your
hanger.
definition of hanger?
I think a hanger-oner is like someone who doesn't take into account the emotions and the emotions and like they only care about people because of like the outcome that they'll get as a
They're
person.
more like narcissistic.
Right, they don't
Sociopath.
care. They don't care. Not sociopath. They just don't
narcissistic.
care about like trying to relate to those people. Like how many like they.
It's all about them.
Well, yeah, like this couple has a lot of money and they have a lot of power and they have a lot of prestige in my small town, of course. But that's all they care about. They just care about knowing this person.
Yeah.
So they can say that they were at a party at this person's house. It's not like getting to know these people. And what if they're complete jerks? Like, I don't want to say that I was at their house. I don't care how rich they are. If they were a complete jerk, it's like not the whole point. My whole point is like, don't be a hanger-oner. Don't just go in there with intentions of like getting something for yourself. Like I don't know, make friends with people and get to know people. Because everyone is always someone's daughter or son and someone's sister or brother and someone's friend and we've all been through things. Like, treat people with respect.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so that's my... Okay, Nick, can I go to the bathroom and then we can do our crazy Florida man story?
I agree.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
That was a great segment.
That was great.
That was a great hidden segment.
And cut.
I'll cut that out.
We're back after that lovely, unexpected, frivolous discussion.
Frivolous. We're all out here trying to find love. Sorry, you're you're in love with your career, Nick.
I just want a wife and kids.
Speak for yourself. Okay, carry on, Nick.
Why are you so mean to us?
Shot.
You haven't drank.
Where's your shot at? Hey!
There's nothing in your drink. This is blasphemy.
This is by
This is the effing Shotcast.
This is the Jägermeister.
Brett, you can't even talk anymore.
This is the effing
I am the Jäger. What is that one show? Christmas show? Firemeister.
Oh
Sunmeister?
yeah, yes.
Heat miser.
He's
miser.
Mr. Heat Miser.
He's Mr. Jägermeister. He's Mr.
Drunk. Okay, to the Shotcast. Heck yeah.
Don't spill on my carpet.
You're being a real drain.
He's
here tonight.
Mr.
I thought I'd be lame.
Gross.
Oh God.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my God. Oh, regret.
Is Keaton gonna listen to this?
I hope to God not.
I'll let out anything that's gonna make you.
No.
Make him
It's
want to
fine. He'll be.
divorce you.
We're not even married. He always makes that joke. He's like, not gonna offer. I'm gonna ask for a divorce. I'm like, we're not married.
Does he want a prenup?
Yeah, but I want a prenup. No, actually, no. He didn't want one, but I told him I wanted a prenup first because I want a prenup really bad. And
To be honest, it's kind of smart.
I really want a prenup. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a prenup. I was like, I want a prenup. And then he's like, why do you want a prenup? You don't have anything. And I'm like, oh, what if you take my books? What if you take my textbooks?
Take my life. No,
Those are important.
Listening to my uncle's divorce,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get a prenup. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm absolutely.
Crazy Florida man news. Finally, we're here. Finally. So, first crazy Florida man news story. You both are going to love this one. Florida man arrested after telling St. Augustine...
What? You wrote this wrong.
Let's go back to talking. Ciana.
Florida
I
man,
know. I'm Florida kind of better than this.
Florida man... shut up! Florida man arrested after telling St. Augustine mayor to kill herself. Can you believe that?
You can't say that shit.
Yeah, of course you can. Authorities arrested this guy at a college symposium Thursday afternoon after he told the mayor to kill herself and then refused to leave. His name was Cyrus Joseph Bowie.
That's it? That's all that happened?
Yeah, I went to an event in St. John's River State College featuring Mayor Nancy Shaver, and witnesses said that he told the mayor several times things such as "kill yourself" and "why don't you kill yourself?"
Christ.
Anything else?
That's pretty funny,
like kill
I
yourself.
think. College security pinned him to the ground, and a deputy arrived and took him to jail.
Okay, that makes sense.
Only in Florida. Would you ever tell anybody to kill
Wait,
themselves?
didn't like multiple like members of government like tell President Trump to kill himself?
Kathy Griffin did too.
Yeah. So like,
I love Kathy Griffin.
yeah. So this is like not just crazy Florida man news, but anyway.
No, because the whole purpose, Ciana, is all these people in Florida. We're not saying all people from Florida are crazy, but a lot of interesting stories come out of Florida. Crazy Florida men.
Got it.
Thus,
Isn't the guy who ate bath salts and like ate the guy's face?
he was from Florida.
He's from Florida.
Yeah. So you see,
And they
here,
shit on us Wisconsinites.
apparently, some people like to go and tell mayors of their towns to kill themselves.
You know why? It's just because it's so hot there. It's just like, God, there's no AC.
It's full of old people too.
Brett, would you ever
That's
tell the
true.
mayor of your town to kill themselves?
No.
I know I'm Facebook friends with my mayor.
Would you ever tell anybody to kill themselves?
I would hold up their head. And be like, go kill yourself. Just like Kathy Griffin.
No, like, I don't want anyone to kill themselves. It's kind of
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
no.
All right, next crazy Florida.
It's nothing to
Florida
joke
man.
Next
about.
crazy Florida man news story. This one really got me. Florida man arrested after going to playground and telling children where babies come from.
What?
Like, legit, not like
Yeah.
the storks.
No, like authorities say a Florida man climbed on top of playground equipment and yelled a vulgar explanation of where babies come from as the children played.
The pee-pee going to vagina.
That's like if I legit break, like have a psychotic break. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna run.
No,
into a-
you won't. Stop.
No, but like that's just a way to go out.
You think so?
So this is the
Yeah,
best
just
part.
being real.
An
I
officer
don't bullshit
said
anymore.
he watched 30-year-old Otis
got a
Dwayne
question.
Ryan climb on top of a piece of equipment where children were playing and started shouting that babies come out of women.
You know,
What?
Ciana,
Wait, I thought they came.
When
Okay,
I-
Catholic school told me they came out of storks. They like flew down from the sky. All right,
Jesus impregnates the storks, and then they come down with children.
all right, I'm gonna have to call my high school, my alumni high school. This is a travesty.
Have you ever thought of that though when you have kids? Because I thought about what I'm going to tell my kids. When my kids turn
I'm
about-
legit just gonna tell them the truth. I feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When my kids turn 8, 9, 10, somewhere around that age, I'll be like, Daddy puts his pee-pee in the fahihi.
No, I'm
And
ready.
then there comes a woof.
comes a BB. No, I.
And guess what? After this man yelled this on the equipment, the parents rushed to remove their children from the playground.
That's normal. I wouldn't legit want anyone screaming how babies came out of a body after.
Do you know why I wish parents would like actually tell their kids like you put the penis in the vagina?
My mom tried to once. It didn't work well.
I figured it out on my own.
I watched a
Good for you,
I watched a
because-
Microsoft encyclopedia video on how it works.
Actually, I've been thinking, what does so put your mind back into a woman that's in 5th grade and they're learning about this, right?
I did. This was me.
So
in
what?
5th grade.
What did you think? Because I know what I thought. Because I'm a guy. What do girls think in 5th grade when the?
Oh, I have the
school-
best story actually.
Yeah. Tell
I have
the
the best story.
Yeah,
Okay,
go for
so
it.
no, like I went to Catholic school, but they weren't that. Okay, that's not true. Like we didn't learn anything. I mean, I didn't learn anything in high school.
Okay, then so it's not accurate what I'm asking.
Wait, no. But I watched.
talking about-
But
I'm
I
talking
watched
about
one of those.
public
No, I
school.
watched one of those videos in like 5th grade.
Okay.
Like from the 80s. Like
Okay.
where the girl's like, my body's changing, mommy, and I don't know what's going on.
Well,
and then it's like,
Ciana,
honey, I'll
Ciana.
tell you. And then there's like a cartoon image that shows up of like what happens with all the anatomy.
Well, in public school they show the penis going into the vagina.
Oh, they didn't show that. I think they just showed the.
I didn't get
The
that.
the PP
I got
going
very
up.
colorful diagrams.
You're from Illinois though.
Because
They're weird over there.
well,
Thanks.
when I was a kid, I thought
Embarrassing.
I thought you had sex with a woman by not putting anything anywhere.
It was just
I
like
thought you would
like,
just-
touched fingers like ET.
Yeah, I thought the guy would come and then the sperm would just figure out how to get to the vagina.
I mean, they technically do. But,
No, but you
it
have to
takes
put
some
your
accuracy.
penis in the vagina.
Right.
Great.
I thought you didn't put the
We're
penis
going
anywhere
there.
in your vagina. It just found its way.
Great. Wonderful.
Why is this awkward to you? This
'Cause-
is human life.
Okay, Joe Rogan smoked a doobie with
Elon
We're not Joe Rogan!
Don't you want to be?
That's why I was wondering what the
You
woman
have
thought.
to believe. No, so we watched the movie of like the changing anatomy, and then we saw like the cartoon male with
Were you
his
scared?
with his participle. Yeah, I don't
his-
want. I'm nervous. My mommy's gonna listen. I was like, I'm trying to be professional, so the participle and it like raised up, and so we watched the video, and then we were done, and then like I only had like 12 girls like in my grade, and so we all just sat around in a circle, and I was like, so like I'm really confused about how the male's organs work. So like, is it like a woman where like every month they get their period? Like is it like that like every month? That just happens. Like the
do you think
participle
that- do you
the
think the
participle
penis-
raises up.
Oh,
and
dear.
You think the
and
penis like
it
bled?
just no, it's just like raised up.
Oh,
they didn't
just
see
raised
like
up.
no. I don't.
I would agree with that,
I don't
actually.
even think they.
That's every day.
I don't even think they showed like an ejaculation. They just showed like the participle like raised up, and then there was like blood flow.
You need to teach kids this.
Well, I know that, but I learned on my own, and I'm fine. But no, and then my science teacher, Mrs. Brocken, was like, "Oh no, it's just every time that the man is like, aroused," and I'm like, "What does that mean?" And like half the girls like in my 6 of them like knew like, "Ciana, shut up." And I was like, "Wait, I don't know."
Why do they think that?
They were just like, because they knew how it worked,
Oh, you just didn't.
and
know?
I didn't know what aroused meant. I'm like, "Wait, what does aroused mean?"
What are these other girls knowing that you don't know?
I don't
Like,
know.
How they know
Apparently-
that?
Apparently, they had the talk with their moms, and I didn't. But then, no, my mom was really sweet once. She tried to take me on this like weekend like trip to like teach me how it worked, and then she started talking like in actual anatomical terms, and I started
Yeah.
crying, and then I wouldn't like listen to her, and then she got mad at me, and then she like went for a run, and then she came back, and she's like, I know that you not wanting to listen to me means that you won't give in to peer pressure. And then we hugged, and then we went shopping for the rest of the weekend, and then we didn't talk about it anymore after that.
That's a great
Oh,
way to
no,
handle
that's
it.
horrible.
No, my mom was pretty chill. I eventually learned because I watched that Microsoft encyclopedia DVD.
That's the thing. I would be really scared.
Enough said.
I would be really scared to tell my daughter. Like,
I would
how it
legit
works.
just, and then my mom kept like trying to shove this like book, like our bodies and ourselves, like in my closet, and I wouldn't. Like she would just do it, and then I would like get really pissed at her, and I would shove it back in her closet, and then it was like this passive aggressive thing for like a year where she would like just
Like,
quietly take this book on like
Yeah.
our bodies ourselves, and she'd like put it in
would
there,
need-
and I was just like, I'd be like, F you, mom, and I'd be like,
I would need my wife to like tell my daughter how
that's
it works.
usually how it works, because my dad didn't.
Because
tell me that.
ooh, like how do I tell a young woman how that?
I
works?
just would show them. I legit
That's
showed my.
scary to a woman.
I legit like went into my brother's room once, and I was like, I googled like a video, but it was like a really like nice scientific one with diagrams, and I was like, this is how it works.
Yeah.
And then I just walked out, and then we never talked about it again.
Okay.
I don't even know if he watched it, but he doesn't have a kid yet.
I
so.
figured it out all on my own.
Dude, you're gay.
My cousin taught me.
Great. Earlier in the day, police said Ryan approached tourists and made inappropriate comments to women in an effort to get their male partners to confront him. So this guy was just on the playground to call.
I think he was just mentally ill.
Yeah, he's
Probably.
probably mentally ill because no right person in the right mind would hop over to a playground to explain the miracle of life to children by shouting. It came
It
from.
sounds really nice, like when you say it
privates.
that way. But yeah, no. In reality, it's like
The baby goes in the vagina,
you can't even say it.
and then the baby goes in. What?
Can you say the real words?
Vagina.
That's how that guy said it.
Oh, okay. Oh, did he actually? No. Did
I'm
you ever
just-
see that movie, that episode of New Girl? Did you guys ever watch New Girl?
No.
With Zoe Deschanel?
No.
Oh, she like the whole thing is like really funny because she can't say the word penis. So she's like, my peen.
My peen.
My pencil
Wait.
got stuck in your vagina. Like,
Is that the girl that was in a bunker for like 50 years?
No,
No,
that's,
that's
Kimmy,
Kimmy
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Timmy Schmidt. Okay.
Kimmy, not Timmy.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Timmy, not-
Timmy Schmidt. Yeah, Timmy Kimmit.
Last crazy Florida man story, which this one is actually funnier than the other two, I think.
Oh, really?
A Florida man printed money with a Pinterest template and bought fancy paper from Walmart and tried to sell it on Facebook.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
He really tried. He was
used
really
a
slaying.
He used a Pinterest template to print counterfeit money and then tried to sell it. His name was Levi Newberry, 29, and he printed out counterfeit $5, $10, and $20 and $50 bills on resume paper he bought at Walmart, and then used the printer at the local library.
Dude, like legit. Okay, my dad's a banker. Like legit. Like he's heard stories like this of like people, like even though they're like in jail for counterfeiting, they can get printers in their jail cells and they've still tried to counterfeit money through their jail cells. Like legit.
Why don't more people try to counterfeit money?
I don't know. Like,
It is a federal crime.
dude, it's like,
duh.
dude, you'll get like 30 years in prison. Like, it's really fucked up.
Because then all of a sudden you have all the money in the world if you can do it
The Federal
properly.
Reserve after your ass, man.
It's like a special paper they use though to like actually.
It's
print
made out of
money.
jeans, actually.
Is it really?
Yes, recycled jeans.
I thought it was made out of hemp.
No.
What? No, we don't live. No, 2040. That's American 2040.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bringing it all
Anyhow,
back, circling it all
Newberry was caught even trying to pay his rent with some of the counterfeit money.
back. Oh wow.
And Detective Spencer Hubble told local media he found the template on Pinterest to print the bills and decided to give it a whirl himself. Crazy Florida people.
Wait. Stop. The detective found it and then decided to print the bills himself.
No, this detective discovered that this guy had found the template on Pinterest and decided to give it a whirl and print it himself.
Oh, he was just explaining what
Correct.
all happened. Oh, wow.
So, crazy Florida
What
men.
an idiot.
Never know what's going to come of it.
Ooh.
I don't know. Just
We say goodbye?
try to work money in a normal way. We're not
Brett,
saying
you're drunk.
We're not saying goodbye yet. The whole point of this is called the Shotcast. How
We're done. It's an
how come you're not
hour.
drunk?
I am, actually. I just always act normal when I am.
Ciana,
Hey, what?
we're going to tell you a secret.
Hey, what's up?
We called the Shotcast because when we first started this Shotcast,
We
we were gonna take shots and get drunk. We soon found out that doesn't work every weekend.
But you're just
You cannot take shots every weekend and get plastered. So
I mean, you can.
Bad for mind, body, and
no,
soul.
you can't. You can't. You 22-year-old bitch.
Well,
Well, fuck you guys.
with that being said,
you, Brett.
With
No.
that being said,
No, I just want to keep talking. Can we just keep talking?
no.
Go for it.
Why
Because
not?
it's an hour. We have
But
to cut it off at some
Brett,
point.
Okay, let's just cut right now.
No.
Cut. All right, I'm Ciana.
No, we're
For-
not.
Oh,
Stop
Hey,
it.
we're, say,
Stop.
say,
9,
say the goodbyes. Say the
12
goodbyes. Say
news.
the goodbyes.
No.
Goodbye.
Stop it. Mine's Ciana. She's a bit intoxicated. But I think Brett and I had a good time having a guest on this time around.
I think next time we should have Kyle.
We'll get another guest at some point.
Next month, I like Ciana because she her IQ is high,
Thank
and she
you.
can talk with us about this stuff.
Thank you.
But
You're welcome.
Can we talk about something else like world
thank you.
peace?
Shut up. But we appreciate
That sounds really sexist of you to say, Nick. Are you sexist?
We appreciate all of our listeners, and thank you for following us. Remember
Do you think I'm less?
like us on SoundCloud, and we're also on Instagram at _Shotcast. Ciana, is there anything you'd like to say to our lovely listeners before we...
Yeah, we're gonna be famous one day, so better watch out, bitch.
Fam.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Hashtag fan.
My name's Brett.
No, I'm sorry.
Thanks for listening.
No, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm actually really intelligent and kind of normal. Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.